Is your suspension getting soggy? Well, come along as we get braced. Why do I say we're gonna get braced? When I bought this car, this is actually 2012, 2013, sometime in that area. What ended up being the case is the brace that normally goes from there to there and there to there was missing. This car had no engine, no transmission, no radiator, and no hood. Everything else was pretty much there. So we're going to move over and show you on the 63 Fairlane that I have what we're talking about. In this car, you see from the cowl to the shock tower, cowl to the shock tower, those are actually factory braces. Now I was going to try to go pick some up at a salvage yard, but they're closed today, and I've got a trip on Tuesday, and they're going to be closed through Monday. So we're going to fix this on the other car. Now that you see what we were talking about, I actually did some measurements earlier. From here to there, shock tower is exactly where it's supposed to be. From there to there, it's off by a little bit over 1/4 of an inch. So definitely it's bracing. And I could notice a difference just driving. I kept trying to figure out what it was, and then it dawned on me when I looked at the other car, because the suspension on this thing is not actually that bad. I've actually replaced parts on it, and you can see the bolt holes. So our next setup is we're going to actually go get some conduit, flatten out the ends, drill some holes, make it work. Okay, here's what we got. Sitting here about to cut this thing down. I'm using a metal cutting bandsaw. This is a piece of conduit, 3/4 inch. Should do what I need to. I'm going to flatten out the ends once I get it down to 22 inches. That's what the other ones were. And really, the other ones aren't any thicker wall-wise than a piece of conduit. So if anybody's thinking I should have gone to a bit thicker pipe, I already checked. And now for the most satisfying portion of this, a little bit of a anger management. Ends flattened out. Time to drill holes. Got a little bit of that hammering in. Okay, now for the next part. And change the scenery. That is what I'm working on. But I'm not working on the cars, and I'm home. So what we ended up doing, got holes in it. I'm gonna have to massage it because it's gonna have to have an angle bent. We're gonna have to bend an angle on each end, and we're also gonna have to go through and flatten this out just a little bit more. But if you look over here, I've got a piece of 4x4 steel 1/4 inch tubing, and I have a persuader, so we will work it over and we'll get back with you. Okay, this is to give you an example of what we're looking at. I'm actually adding a washer because I want it to even out the space or the area for the load to hit. There's that. This is going to give you an idea how it's going up against the wall up there. That's actually how they did it on the other one, so I'm going with that. You can see this one actually fits in there pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it down, and we'll move on to the next one. Well, there we go. Got them in, got them tightened up, and I goobered this one. Somewhere down in there is the washer. I knocked it off and it went walkabout. It's not underneath the car, so it's somewhere in the car. You know how it is. The few times it actually do what it's supposed to and fall all the way down where you can find it, not likely. Next thing up, put the air cleaner back on, drive it, see how it feels. That should tighten it up quite a bit though. Alright, after driving this car, we went ahead and you can notice a big difference. It's definitely less wobbly. Still not like a modern car, which you kind of have to expect, but no, it's way better. It's way better than what it was. I was worried about driving a long distance just because every bump you hit, it just kind of got just wobbly. So that took it out of it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, Rumble if you're on Rumble. Any of the above. Remember to help promote, help watch the guys who are trying to get to 500 subscribers for the No Name Nationals. Try to watch their channels, subscribe, talk to them. Thank you again.